What's up, guys? This is Sean Huda, owner of Valhalla Training Grounds. And this is the Valhalla Chronicles. This is not the bullshit that you read on social media. These aren't fake stories told by fake people. These are the Chronicles of Life. With me, as always, is my radiant co-host, Sloppy Sal.
I'm sloppy now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you are. You've been sloppy.
Okay, good.
Yeah. See, I haven't seen you in the gym much, so you know.
What's funny about the gym, there's no other place like this on earth. So I went to Mexico on vacation. So I was out for a week. And then when I got back, I took like another 2 or 3 days off because I had to recover from the vacation.
Yeah.
So you're gone for like 10 days and everybody's like, where the hell have you been? You know, like, I haven't seen you. And everybody exaggerates. I haven't seen you in months and like all this shit. And I'm like, there's no other place that you can not go to for 10 days. And then people like are concerned, right?
Like, well, I mean, it's community. That's the benefit of being at a place that's tight knit and shit like that, is because, I mean, you get held accountable, and when people don't see you, they call you the fuck out. And it's like, no, I just went on vacation.
Yeah. And then you explain to them, and they're like, oh yeah, you need that every once in a while, you know. So
I take mine at the end of the year. I go on a couple on the end of the year, which I can't fucking wait.
You need a vacation like a real American. You got to go to a third world country.
I thought you were gonna say Disney World.
You need to go to a third world country.
Been there.
And remind them that you're number one, and you're going to do anything and everything I tell you to do for $1 tip.
Is that what you did, Sal?
That's what you do. You go to all these inclusive resorts with all the other fat pigs laying out, eating as much as they can and drinking all the poison alcohol that's not even real alcohol. It's like they like pour out the liquor and they refill it with like gasoline.
Yeah.
There was a few people they killed. They died at the resort.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, from like they're drinking like straight ethanol.
Really?
Oh yeah, look it up. It's happened many times.
Well, I went years ago. I was dating this chick, and she wanted to go. She planned all the vacations because she was kind of fucking uppity and bougie, and I don't even know how that relationship. Well, it didn't work, but I don't even know how it started. But anyway, so she planned this vacation to the Dominican Republic to some 5-star all-inclusive resort.
Right.
You know? It was the worst vacation I've ever fucking been on. It was terrible, dude.
Yeah.
It was, I really, it was a one and done experience. Like one day we were there, it rained and like you couldn't go anywhere because the whole fucking resort flooded.
Yeah, and there's nothing to do.
Yeah, and they have like these like big giant golf carts that would shuttle people around. Well, like the golf carts stopped.
Yeah.
So we were actually eating dinner when it rained and flooded. Mm-hmm. So we had to we were in nice clothes, had to take our shoes and socks off, and like I had to roll my pants up and walk through the fucking flood.
Yeah,
back to the room. It was terrible, dude.
Yeah, there's no infrastructure. Like you're still horrible. In a third world. They don't have drainage.
Dude, it was terrible. The food wasn't that great. Like I didn't even.
No, the food sucks.
I didn't even really eat at one of the restaurants. Actually, they had a grill. Every so often they had a grill.
Yeah.
With a guy cooking, and you could get shrimp, fish, chicken, or steak.
Yeah.
And he would just grill it right there. Yeah. That's where I ended up eating the whole fucking time.
Yeah, we go to the buffet every night, and we're literally like the only ones there because everybody wants to go eat at a sushi restaurant in Mexico, which I don't understand how that works.
That makes no sense
whatsoever. Or I wanted to go to the pizza place and then try to convince yourself.
That's some American shit.
Yeah, and try to convince yourself that the pizza is good.
Yeah.
And you know damn well it's not.
Right.
None of these restaurants would be open for fucking a week. Anywhere in the country.
Anywhere but a third world country.
Okay, yeah, I've been to a few now. Some resorts do have better food, but at the end of the day, they're all terrible food.
Dude, I would never. If somebody asked me a couple years ago, oh, dude, you want to go to this trip to the Dominican Republic? I was like, fuck no.
Yeah.
That was a one and done trip for me. I don't have to go back to the Dominican fucking Republic.
Now, look, there's no reason to stay more than 3 nights. I don't know.
No, the beaches suck. The beaches out there were terrible.
When we go to Cancun, it's an hour and a half flight in a direct flight. So Florida, dude, the people that go to Florida and tell me they're on vacation, I just want to slap them. It's not a vacation in any sense of the word. It takes 5.5 hours to get there. You have to go to Walmart. You have to buy all your groceries. As soon as you leave and unpack everything, you forgot something.
Right.
You got to go back to the store eventually.
Right.
Every day you got to go get ice.
Right. Right.
You know, it's not a vacation. You got to cook and clean and do dishes every day.
Right.
You're just taking your BS from home to Florida. It's not a vacation.
Right.
And then oh, man, shit's getting expensive. We're going to invite multiple families. So then all you do is complain about the one family. They're not cooking shit.
Right.
They're not cleaning shit.
Right.
And then for the whole year, you talk shit about them for not doing a damn thing in Destin. So we take an 1.5-hour flight to Cancun. You're on the beach by noon.
Yeah.
You got a little bag this big. I mean, all you need is swimsuits.
Yeah. So it's like an all-inclusive thing?
Yeah. And it's 3 nights. It's fine.
The all-inclusive shit's nice, dude. That's what I love about a cruise.
Yeah, you don't do shit.
I love going on a cruise, dude.
Yeah.
Like, see people go on these cruises and they want to do like all these excursions
No.
and shit.
Yeah.
I ain't doing a fucking excursion, dude. I'm chilling. I'm relaxing. I'm waking up when I fucking want. I'm eating breakfast when I want. Like no.
Right.
This being on an itinerary?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Yeah. Go on an excursion, break something on an island, and let me see how that goes.
And then like they want to go ride 4-wheelers on the beach. I'm like, dude, I can go ride 4-wheelers in the spillway every weekend. Why am I gonna go ride 4-wheelers and
3 nights is enough. I go there. I meet people. They're there for 2 weeks. What are you doing for 2 weeks here?
Cancun's not big enough, dude. We literally, when we went to Cancun on a cruise one time, we rented a Jeep because, it's just island, it's circular.
Yeah.
And you get on that main road that goes around the perimeter of the fucking island. Mm-hmm. You can drive around the whole island in 2 hours. Like, there's no reason to be there longer than fucking three or 4 days, dude. There's no reason.
No. Yeah, I mean, we go to Mexico and we eat what they eat. Like, I'm not eating sushi. I'm not eating pasta.
No. I eat sushi every week. Why am I going?
You're right.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you that now, definitely every week, usually multiple times a week, I get messages from people that listen to the podcast that send me reels of fat people at Disney.
They send them to you?
Oh yeah, and they say after the reel, every time they say, "Sal was right."
Dude, that's what I listen. I go. That's what I look at.
So I started investigating, and I found plus size park hoppers.
Yeah. My girls.
Yeah. So we're giving them obviously
girls,
a free shout out right now.
I love my girls.
And I spent a solid 30 minutes today when I was getting my hair cut reading the comments, dude.
They're amazing.
I was in tears.
Yeah.
I was in fucking tears.
They do lie a little bit though. They start off every video with
they
a
lie to themselves. They mainly lie to themselves.
Well, no, if you notice, they start off every video with a lie. They said it's for people going to the parks that are between a 2X and 5X. We know damn well it's over 5X, one of them. One of them girls are over 5X.
I mean, dude, I wear a 3X shirt, so like some of those girls, they got to be in.
Yeah, it's more than 5X. So that right there is lying. That's 7. That's a 7X.
Dude, the comments are fucking epic.
Yeah.
They're epic. Yeah. But yeah, it's you were right. It's real shit.
Yeah, it's a group of women.
I get videos all the time. Well, and not even just them. They'll send me videos of like other random shit of people that went to Disney that video the hordes
of wheelchairs
and fat people. And then I just had a member go on a cruise. He just got back from a cruise.
Yeah.
And said, that's a thing on the cruise ship now.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been on a cruise in forever. I mean, I do love a cruise, but last time I went on a cruise, that wasn't a thing. And he's like, dude, they're everywhere. There's carts and shit parked and lined up everywhere because these fuckers just go around on the boat. And look, let's just be real. A cruise is the worst place for a fat person. Yeah. You have every type of food available for free 24/7.
Yeah.
Like all the time. It's there.
Yeah. So I went on a cruise once, and there was a guy. He wasn't in a wheelchair, but I mean, he was a year and a half away from a wheelchair, and he was bringing snacks onto the boat. He had a bag.
You don't need to.
Well, I asked him. I said, because this is my first cruise, I have no idea. I said, don't they offer all of this on the boat? Don't we have free food? Because I want to make sure if I get billed when I get off this fucking thing, I don't want to walk out with another bill, $1,000 bill. Oh, no, the food's free. But you don't know where your room's going to be, how far your room's going to be from the buffet.
So you make it hungry in between travels.
So at night, if you're not close to the buffet, you could just lean over and get a little snack out your bag. He's a professional cruiser.
Dude, I could not, the logic that some of these people have nowadays, I couldn't make up.
No.
Like this shit that people tell themselves on a daily basis, I couldn't make up as an imaginary fucking thing if I wanted to in my head.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't. Well, it's so fucking outrageous.
Yeah. Well, now it's only getting worse because the chains are off now. Because before, my mom used to work with this woman who had a brother who couldn't walk. He was bedridden. He was so big. All he could order was pizza. I mean, you're talking about it in the 90s. The only thing that you can get delivered to your house was pizza.
Right.
So this dude was eating pizza.
Yeah.
But now with Uber Eats and DoorDash,
you can get anything.
You can get anything delivered to your window. And you can write an instruction delivered to the side window.
For more expensive than it would be going to the restaurant, and people don't give a fuck, they'll pay it.
Well, yeah. Well,
you could save money going there and getting takeout and coming home.
Yeah.
But that's too much. That's too much trouble.
Yeah.
I'd rather pay the extra fee.
Well, now you can get it. You can get a fast food restaurant to deliver it to your house.
Yeah.
So even drive-through now is a step too far. Like at least a restaurant, you got to get out of your car and go. You might have to take a shower or comb your hair, at least look presentable enough to go talk to the hostess about where my water is. So that now there's a drive-through. It doesn't matter what you look like in your car, but even that is too much now. I want the Taco Bell.
You can't get off your couch.
I want the poison directly to my door.
Yeah, so I don't have to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, now you can order Chinese. You can order anything out anywhere. Your window. Delivered. Look, reach right behind you. Thanks. I don't have to move.
It's already paid for.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth.
Credit card. Yeah.
Yeah. Start putting it in your mouth.
It's fucking awesome.
Well, ironically enough, that ties in all the shit that we talked about in our little intro, ties into today's topic, which is the power of discomfort and how it can make you an unbreakable machine.
Yeah.
Which is something that people have tremendously fucking forgotten, because everything in society now is catered towards comfort.
Yeah.
It's catered towards being easy. It's catered towards having to do as little work as possible. And then we buy into this shit and we utilize all these services and we do all this shit. And then when times get tough, like they are now, like they have been in years past, and we wonder why we can't deal with it.
Yeah.
We wonder why we don't mentally have the ability to deal with life being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know what that is. You don't know. You have no clue what discomfort is.
No.
You have no clue what hard is. Because like you said, I'm going to pull up an app and I'm turning my air conditioner on I'm in my house before I get home.
Yeah.
I'm starting my car and turning the AC on as I leave work.
Yeah, you getting straight into the air conditioner.
Yeah, like I'm ordering food to be delivered to my door, so when I get home, it's there. I just pick it up and walk inside and get on the couch and fucking eat.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's made to be hard anymore, and it's one of the disadvantages of how of the advancements in technology is that people don't realize the ripple effect that it has and the weakening effect that it has when you just constantly take the easy fucking way out all the time.
Yeah.
You don't know how to do the work. You don't know how to handle shit when it gets tough. Because when tough comes up, oh, fuck, how do I navigate this? Fuck, I don't know what to do. Is there an app? Is there a number I can call? Is there a live chat I can fucking pull up to figure out how to fucking do this?
Well, the real American dream isn't to own a house in order to have a piece of property and like own something. The real American dream is just to make enough money to where you could take the easy way out on everything.
Well, yeah, currently that's the American, that never was the American dream before.
Yeah.
That's currently the American.
But every advancement in technology, you think about it, is to make your life more comfortable.
But are you more comfortable though? And we'll use the fucking fat people at Disney as an example, okay? You being out of shape, you getting on your little fucking cart and going everywhere and not being able to fit in chairs and getting the Disney rash and being hard to breathe and being diabetic and having high blood, is that easier? Is it more comfortable? Or is it really a discomfort that you've just gotten used to? So because you're used to it,
yes and no,
it's not a big deal.
Maybe it's probably more discomforting for them to realize that all of this was self-inflicted. They don't want to. That's a huge discomfort into admitting that. And then it's a huge discomfort into reversing it because now you have to eat correctly and, basically undo everything that you've done. And like dieting isn't a thing that happens overnight. You have to get well, the same way you got sick. Like if it's going to take 10 years,
right? If
you're 500 pounds, I mean, it just is what it is, so yeah, there's more discomfort in that than actually just rolling with the punches and then hoping you die soon.
Okay,
eventually.
so here's the mind fuck I'm gonna give you real quick. Okay, so being out of shape and being weak and being not mentally strong and not physically strong, shit we always talk about, it's really not comfortable.
No,
it's really uncomfortable, but it's a discomfort that you've done for so long, you've gotten used to it. So it's easy. It's quote unquote easy for you to be fat because you're used to being fat. So being fat is status quo. Being out of breath is status quo. It's easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're at 50% right now.
All right. Well, now I'm going to fucking flip it because it works the opposite way too. So if you did the little bit of extra shit to stay in shape, to be healthy, to be on top of your mental game, to be on top of your financial game, yes, doing those extra things are uncomfortable and do provide a layer of discomfort. But then when you do them and you're used to doing them, you get used to the discomfort and it's not that fucking bad. The difference is though, doing that discomforting shit makes life easier. So yeah, you're doing these little habits that may be uncomfortable at the time. Working out in the heat for an hour and a half a day is more uncomfortable than it is coming home.
Yeah.
Eating clean during the week is more uncomfortable than it is eating like shit. But the ripple effects of that make life easier. They don't make life harder.
They just find their comfort in ignorance.
Well, it's just a different type of comfort. Right. It's a discomfort, but they're so used to it.
But they find their comfort in only surrounding themselves. Like they only going to surround themselves with other weak individuals. Correct. That's not.
Well, they're not gonna surround themselves with people that highlight the shit that's wrong with them.
And like we surround ourselves with obviously people that we that we get along with.
Right.
You know, so it's the same thing. They just find their comfort in ignorance.
But I'm gonna give you another example, okay? So when I was going through my divorce, I took a trip and I went and visited my friend in Oakdale, California. And just took a trip to get away and go someplace I hadn't been, all of this shit. Well, so where she lives, it's beautiful over there. So there's a lot of shit to do outdoors. So like every day we went and did cardio outside, which there was a park right by our house where there was a hill that went down to a river. Well, it was a steep fucking hill. Well, they put railroad ties as stairs so you could get up this hill. Mm-hmm. So we did cardio up and down that every fucking morning. And she was like, there's this really beautiful lake with a mountain that people go and hike. Do you want to go hike? Well, I'd never been hiking before in my life.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like, I'm just trying to do different shit. I'm trying to do new shit I hadn't done before, you know. I'm like, yeah, let's go. She's like, well, the total hike's 11 miles. She's like, and a half a mile is vertical, so we got to climb. And I'm like, fuck it. Like, let's go. You know, whatever. And I never hiked before. Now, I do 30 minutes of cardio, low to moderate intensity cardio every morning, 5 days a week. I do my little 10 minutes of cardio after I train, low to moderate intensity. I'm not running.
Yeah.
I just get on the elliptical. I get on the treadmill and walk at an incline, whatever. I train, you know. Well, that was for the first time I'd ever hiked in my life. Well, I did the hike. Mm-hmm. Like it didn't have to stop. Yeah, it was hard, but like didn't have to stop. Wasn't ever really out of breath. I mean, I was tired when I was done.
Yeah, 11 miles, regardless.
But I did it.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Did you get a rash?
I didn't get a rash. Imagine that. But the cost of me waking up early and doing my 30 minutes of low intensity cardio, which some people would probably look at and wouldn't even consider cardio, 5 days a week, and my 10 minutes of cardio post workout, that little bit of discomfort was enough that I could go enjoy this beautiful 11-mile fucking hike, which I took all kind of fucking pictures, and it was an amazing experience. We hiked up to this waterfall. We swam in the waterfall. Like, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know? So that little bit of discomfort that I choose every day made me strong enough and able enough to be able to go enjoy like this really nice hike. You know? The little bit of extra work that I did, well, not the extra work, the tons of fucking extra work that I did when I was at the gym, when the gym first opened, was terrible. It was horrible. Not sleeping and staying up and vacuuming the gym at 1 a.m, all of this shit. Like, that wasn't comfortable. But the gym also broke even in fucking 8 months. So that was comfortable. Yeah. So like that discomfort that I put myself through made life easier. So we've gotten so far away from doing the hard shit and everything is so inundated with being easy. People don't realize that when you are able to consciously and voluntarily make a decision to do something that's harder, just make a sacrifice to do something that's harder, that's going to ultimately benefit your life and make your life easier in the long run. Dude, there's nothing you can't do. Like, there's nothing you can't do. So I eat clean. I stay on my meal plan 5 days a week. Okay. I eat, 1 or 2 meals, whatever I want on the weekend. Well, that's like life right now. So when it's time for me to diet for a show,
2 meals.
It's not a big, it's 2 meals I'm missing. It's not a big fucking deal.
Right.
Plus.
And the 2 meals that you're eating is nowhere near what someone else would.
No.
Other people would say that was a diet meal.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But that's the other thing. When you get used to eating clean and healthy all the time, you can eat something that's two steps away from that, and it's the most enjoyable
and if
fucking
you go
thing in the world.
And if you go way extreme, you feel like shit, and you're like, why the fuck did I even eat that? This is disgusting.
Exactly.
Your body will tell you the poison's real poison.
Correct. Oh, absolutely. Every time. Every fucking time.
You eat clean for a month, you know there's poison in the food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because your body reacts to it.
Absolutely. But when you can make that conscious decision, when you can do, and look, I'm not sitting here saying that you have to live this off the grid hard fucking lifestyle to where you're just, you turn your fucking AC off and you walk to work. And that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, when you have these little things you can do to where it becomes habit to choosing something that's a little bit uncomfortable, but that's going to benefit you in the long run, there's nothing you can't do. The extra work needed to get that promotion, the work needed to start a new business, the extra work needed to make your relationship work, the shit that you have to do to deal with trauma. Like it's so you don't mind doing the extra work because it's habit. Oh, okay, it's just horrible. That's okay. Like I choose to do hard shit every day.
Yeah,
it's not a big deal. But when you constantly choose the easy shit and you constantly stay in this comfort bubble, dude, to just push against the bubble and feel some resistance.
They lose it.
Yeah, you're defeated.
Oh,
there's like no way. There's no way I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that want to live in Neverland.
Yeah.
They never want to grow up.
Right.
So they just want to stay in like this perpetual like 16, 17-year-old, how they were. Like they just want to rent this little apartment. They just want to have their like little hourly job. They can just Uber there and back every day. Like what's the fucking Darth Vader fucking guy? You own nothing, have nothing, and you'll be happy. Like that really is their motto.
Right.
Same as if you were 16, and that's a comfort thing. And then they hang out with other people that's like that, and they don't push back.
No.
Because they resent their parents for probably fucking getting on their ass for not doing anything. They don't want anybody they don't want to be associated with,
If that's what you want out of life, that's fine. But
that's not what they want out of life.
But here's the thing. No matter who the fuck you are, no matter if you're insanely elite globalist fucking rich or you're homeless, okay? At some point, life's going to get hard. Obviously, the lower you go down the totem pole, the harder fucking shit pops up. So when you're not equipped and prepared to be able to do to handle the hard shit, and you're not equipped and prepared to be uncomfortable, life seems infinitely fucking harder.
Yeah.
Like infinitely. And it's really not. Like, how can two people go through the exact same scenarios and hardship, and it is super fucking easy and literally elicits no stress on one person, and this other person is literally on the brink of wanting to take their own life because it's so.
Yeah.
And all it is, the only difference is this person is conditioned to dealing with uncomfortable situations. That's all it fucking is. They are okay. They are okay.
You notice that a lot of, people with plenty of money, their kids are weak. They never had to, really do anything. They don't really understand how money even works, where it comes from. Those type of people, mommy and daddy will just get them out of anything or buy them anything, and they'll just be in this little bubble. Mommy and daddy's just happy they have some kind of fucking job to kind of get them off their back just a little bit.
Right. And
because they want to brag to their friends that my kid isn't a fucking load, So just a little, go work somewhere and I'll take care of you. Right. I mean, there's a lot of that.
Right.
But that's mostly in rich communities. But if you grew up middle-class parents where you had to work your whole life, yeah.
Yeah, but those kids can't deal with hard shit.
No, they can't.
They can't fucking...
No. But they'll never have to. And that's what they like.
Well, no, they'll have to, but the problem is like hardship's going to come around and it's going to destroy them, and they're going to feel like, oh my God, they're on the brink of fucking suicide. So then it's going to be, mom and dad, fix this.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
When really you could fix it on your own, it's really not that big of a deal at all. You're just totally not equipped for hard shit.
Oh, I listen to people all day. I mean, okay, so the when I do people's pool, chances are it's someone that has plenty of money.
Right.
I mean, you basically dug a fucking $100,000 hole in your backyard that breaks constantly. It's the worst investment in the world. And really, you have to be rich to afford one.
Right.
And dude, they come outside and tell me things that, oh, I've been on the phone all day. And I'm like,
man, life's hard.
You want to fucking swap right now? Like the things that they think are big deals, dude. I roll my eyes at. You know, I got this one guy. He's the fucking best, dude. He's in his late 60s, and he's got like first generation veneers to where they're like real squared, obviously fake teeth. But he tries to keep himself looking good, and he just has plenty of money. And he's talking to me about like, Pat, like, you ever been to Paris before? You know, like they have no idea who they're talking to. And I'm like, yeah, I've been to Paris, motherfucker. I'm cleaning your fucking pool. You think I've been to Paris? Like, you know, like you got to remind these people who they're talking to. But yeah, their hardships are zeros.
Zero.
You know, this plumber
think,
told me he was coming today and he's still not here yet. Like that's the biggest for the whole month.
Like that's a problem.
The whole month, like they haven't experienced anything like that in a month, and that fucking destroys them.
Yeah.
The littlest things destroy them.
Right.
In fact, I don't even know how people even have all this money because they can't adapt to anything.
I see it more and more.
But I mean, they grew up in a generation where they operated on free money.
Yeah.
You could go to the bank and get a fucking bag of money.
Right. Exactly.
For free.
Exactly.
And say, go do what the fuck you want with it.
Those times are gone.
Yeah.
Those times are fucking gone.
Yeah.
But I see it all the time, and I deal with it all the time. I had a guy come into the gym, and nice guy, like mid-40s, and wanted to join because he had like a lot of serious goals that he wanted for him to do for himself. He used to be a runner. Mm-hmm. He wanted to get back, and he was in good shape. He wasn't out of shape. He just got out of habit, and he wanted to. He really wanted to get back into racing, you know, running races and all of this shit. And I'm like, sweet, you know, awesome. He was at the gym for like fucking a week. I was like, dude, I can't do it. It's just. He's like, I know I'm a wimp. He's like, it's just hot, dude. Like I can't do it. And I'm like,
well, if you run, where in the fuck you running at?
Well, so that was my thing. So my thing, I was like, dude, unless you're running
in South Louisiana, it's hot every fucking day.
Yeah, unless you're running in December and January in Louisiana, it's fucking hot, homie. Like
it's cool for 3 months here. So can you get in shape in 3 months, or do you have to run all year round?
And like I said, I hear these people, and I was a full-time personal trainer for like years, and it's not just about fitness, okay? Like these people, they get mad because they can't manage their money. They feel like they're pinching pennies every month, but they're choosing the easy shit. They're going to get their Starbucks every morning. Yeah. Instead of fucking buying groceries or going to buy fast food. And like all that shit adds up.
Yeah.
So, like, is budgeting fun? No. Does it suck having to, like, reel your money in at times? Yes. But is it way fucking easier to be financially sound and be financially comfortable as you go through your life? Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, do the hard shit. Get uncomfortable for a little bit. So when times like me, I had to support myself when I was 18. No one taught me how to budget.
Nobody.
There was no social media at the time. I had to figure it out, okay?
There wasn't one class in any school you went to.
No, fuck no. And dude, and it sucked because all my friends' parents are giving them money. They're going to go do shit.
Right.
And like I'm having to work 2 jobs. Because I got to buy my own fucking groceries because my parents think it's bullshit that I compete.
You're right.
So I had to become financially literate and financially responsible young, and it was terrible. Like, it was very uncomfortable. It sucked.
Yeah.
But now, doing that my whole life, I don't get stressed when money gets tight. I can budget through anything, dude. I don't give a fuck. I will stretch a motherfucking penny further than anyone thinks that it could be. Okay?
Oh yeah.
So like when
I get really proud of myself if like sometimes I'll pretend. Well, not pretend. I'll just say I only got $100 to make it to payday. And I don't
make
get paid.
that motherfucker.
I don't get
I'll make
paid.
it past payday.
I don't get paid for another week.
I'll make it past payday.
So I got a full tank of gas and I got $100 bill. And let's go.
Nah, make that motherfucker last for weeks, dude.
And then sometimes I'm so pissed off if something comes up, then I'm fucking aggravated.
And dude, and that's a great example. Like, it sucks. Like when you want to go buy shit and you want to go have shit and you can't, it sucks. But when you get used to it,
yeah.
and you get better at managing your money to where now you can do that, when that shit comes up, other people, it breaks them. They feel like they're broke.
Yeah.
They can't deal with it. They don't know what they're going to do. You, dude, I've been here before. Like, I got it. It's
Yeah.
fucking nothing. No big deal.
And dude, there's no reason where you can't make $100 a day without trying.
Not in this day and age.
You can go find something to make $100 an hour.
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
But that's not even it.
Like before 8 a.m., you can go make $100.
Well, guess what? If you're not conditioned to being able to do the uncomfortable things, you ain't making $100 a day because that requires work.
Right.
And if you don't like being uncomfortable, you ain't working because working's not fucking comfortable.
Yeah.
And hustling and really working and really stacking money, that's not fucking comfortable. Dude, I know people that have monopoly money that like you and I couldn't even, money that you and I couldn't fathom having.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And these fucking idiots out there see these people and see the shit they have, and they think that they literally just like live on an island every day.
Yeah.
Like every day they wake up and it's just like, I don't know, I'm gonna have my personal chef make me breakfast at 10 a.m. Dude, these motherfuckers are up at 4 and 5 in the morning. Their day's getting started from the moment they wake up till the moment they go to bed at like 10, 11, midnight. They're on the fucking phone.
Yeah.
They're driving around. They're driving to different job sites. They're driving to different meetings. Like, it's not these ultra successful people. They're not lazy fucks. Mm-mm. The stress that they deal with would break most people.
Yeah.
Okay. But why it doesn't break them is because they are conditioned for the stress. They don't run from the stress. They accept it. They learn how to manage it and they deal with it. So if their threshold is up here and a normal person's threshold is here, up here is suicide for this person.
Yeah.
They can't handle that. Okay. Anything under this threshold is a fucking breeze.
Yeah.
Like if it's not here,
oh, they got people.
dude, we're fucking good.
Oh, they got people out there that if it's raining, they don't know how to get out the rain.
Oh yeah.
They don't know to go stand under the tree.
Dude, and it's the smallest things. It takes so little effort because I've done it.
But then again, if you do get out of that situation that you're in, I feel like they don't want to do that because then they find more joy in complaining about shit. So then you can't complain anymore.
I don't know. I think that's an accountability thing, but I think complaining and excuses come from a place of weakness. So like it's easier.
Yeah.
It's more comfortable for me to sit here and bitch to you. The uncomfortable thing to do is to go walk in my fucking bedroom and look in my mirror and be like, you're a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
Where you're at is your fault. Dig your fucking self out.
Yeah.
That's uncomfortable. Me sitting here bitching to you and blaming everything else, that's easy. That takes no work.
None.
That's me sitting on the couch, eating my Uber Eats that got delivered, and just rambling the fuck on about why life is defeating me.
Right. And say how bad that professional quarterback is.
Exactly. So
And you can't even fucking walk to the corner.
So but that's what. But when you're, and people don't realize because it's subconscious, because you do it when you habitually do it. These habits become subconscious to where you don't think about it. So they don't realize that
how foolish they are.
Yeah, your default is comfort. So like when you're at a crossroads, and this is like the hard way that can make a change in your life for the good, or the easy way, you don't realize that you're not even consciously making a decision. Your body is just naturally diverting this way.
Yeah.
Because that's what you choose.
Yeah. And I probably do apologize to some people that come up to me and start complaining about something. I'm probably not even listening.
Dude, everybody's struggling right now.
Because like their shit, I'm just like, okay.
Dude, everybody's struggling right now. Shit's fucking hard. Yeah. Okay? And you know what? There's people that are still making it. Okay?
Yeah.
There's people that are still getting it done. And what one man can do, another can do.
Like you said, you'd be surprised what you could do with a little bit of money.
Dude.
You always make it work.
What one man, I'm a big believer in what one man can do, another can do. So if these other people are making it, you can also be in that fucking group that are making it.
Yeah.
It's not their fault if you didn't do the shit that you needed to do to develop the shit you needed to develop to be able to make it. That's on you. That's not on them.
Yeah.
But you can't wait until tomorrow or next month or next year for 2025 to make a change. Because it's easy to put shit off. You need to do it now.
Yeah.
Like if you're not fucking happy with where you're at, if you're not getting shit done, if you're just tired of shit just not going your way and just fundamentally being fucking weak, like you have to change now. It's not tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's easy.
Tomorrow never comes.
It's easy to say you're going to change tomorrow. It's hard to say you're going to do it now, which means you need to do it now.
Yeah.
Like the taking the easy path has to stop immediately right away. And because you've made a habit of it, which we talked about habits on previous podcast, because you've made a habit out of it, that's what you're going to divert to.
Yeah.
You need to start a new habit to where, okay, now we're choosing the hard shit. We're not choosing the easy shit.
Yeah.
You know?
And the habits end quick too, though.
Yeah.
Well, just like I didn't do shit for 10 days. On that 11th day, waking up and going for a walk and doing cardio and everything, I was a motherfucker.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Dude, it took.
Yeah.
Now, I just went a whole fucking year, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. 10 days. All that 355 days was like it never happened. I had to start again right now.
Yeah, but you've done it before.
Yeah, no.
So that starting over period, you're like, okay, I know where this is going. I know what it's going to feel like. I know it's okay.
But it took 3 days, though.
I can do this.
That's what blew my mind more than anything. Is
right.
Like, how in the fuck did this get so hard so fast?
Right, but you were able to choose to be uncomfortable for 3 days.
Yeah.
To get back to the comfort of shit being easy.
It's wild though. You can't give up, and this idea of like you doing something every other day or 2 or 3 times a week, it's bullshit. It's got to be every day because you can't get in it.
It depends on the person. It depends where you're at. If you think that you're gonna change your life by implementing something like 1 or 2 days a week, it's not. That ain't it. Like that fucking ain't it.
And another thing, you'll get injured because a buddy of mine, 300 plus pounds, said, "I'm starting right now, and I'm gonna lose fucking weight, and I'm gonna pretend I'm 16 years old." So this dude went like balls to the wall instantly.
Oh, yeah, that didn't work out well.
Dude, like a month and a half later, he's fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Plantar fasciitis, shin splints. He can't even fucking walk right now. I'm like, dude, you went 15 years of doing nothing to all of a sudden thinking you're an Olympic athlete.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
Your body's not conditioned for it.
Especially 300 something pounds on them little bitty feet you got.
Right.
That little tendon can't support that.
No, fuck no. Fuck no.
That little tendon was screaming.
No. But let's use an example other than like physical.
Yeah.
So a buzzword that goes around social media right now is trauma.
Yeah,
I got trauma from this relationship, and I got trauma from this fucking experience, and this person gave me trauma. Wonderful trauma. Okay,
yeah. Psychiatrists love it.
Yeah. So holding on to your trauma and bringing your trauma into every fucking relationship and having it fuck up every relationship only for you to blame the other person is easy.
Yeah.
You don't have to have any accountability. You just put it on them. Up, I got this trauma, and you fucking played on it, and up, it's your fault. Da da da. You know. Then they blast them on social media. This person's an asshole. Da 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 da. That's the easy thing to do. The hard thing to do is to go to therapy or do holistic therapy and work on yourself and be like, oh. So the reason I have this trauma is also because of a role that I played, and it's because of decisions that I made, and it's because of shit that I did. That's not comfortable to do.
No.
It's not comfortable to be like, oh, sorry, sweet. It's not comfortable to hear from another person, a therapist, that says, oh, I'm sorry, but yeah, your trauma, it's your fault.
Right.
No one wants to hear that.
Yeah, self-inflicted.
Right. Because accountability is hard. Accountability is not comfortable. It's uncomfortable. So no one wants to have it.
Right.
So the easy thing to do is just put your trauma on other fucking people and you don't have to deal with it. Even though you are, even though taking that easy road is really making all your relationships fucking hard. It's fucking all your relationships up, where you could take the hard road and go to therapy and deal with your shit and process your shit and overcome your shit. Okay, and do that hard stuff up front, and then the rest of your life gets fucking easier because now you're over your trauma, and now you're healed, and now you don't take it into every fucking relationship, and you can have a normal fucking relationship.
Right.
But we're not conditioned to do that. We're conditioned to do the fucking easy shit, and people don't realize it's the fucking easy shit that is holding their life back. It's holding everything back. It's holding you back mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. It's fucking holding you back from anything that you fucking want. Anything you want. All because we are conditioned and we choose to take the easy fucking road. Technology has made life easy. Everything's at our fucking fingertips.
Yeah.
No one has to work for shit anymore.
Attention spans are like 15
Yeah,
seconds.
so that whole concept of hard work and working for something that you want, which hard work's uncomfortable. Putting in work and working consistently over time for shit you want's uncomfortable, but it's rewarding in the end. It makes life better.
Yeah.
I would rather have hard up front for easier down the road than easy right now, only to have a miserable fucking life later.
Right.
And people just they just lose sight of that shit, dude.
And I could see how they are. I mean, dude, we live in a trauma-based society. Like,
oh yeah,
this whole economy.
Because people are weak.
But this whole economy is a trauma-based economy. I mean, everything's just war. Like, dude, if you watch the news and you actually believe everything on the news, you're fucked.
Oh yeah.
Hitler's the president. There's a disease going around killing everybody if they breathe on you. You have to fucking wear a mask and get this vaccine. Like, there's bombs being dropped. You know, they're just fucking killing, you know, minorities on every corner. You know, all these racists. Like, if you watch this news,
oh yeah,
you can't leave your fucking house.
Oh no.
So if you growing up believe that shit, you're fucked. Like, you're fragile. You're not gonna make it.
Well, yeah, and it's also if you're not empowered to handle shit on your own.
Right.
So they tell you everything's bad, hellfire and brimstone. So what's the easy thing to do? Well, I'm gonna stay in my fucking house and I'm just not gonna, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
When the COVID shit went on, I was healthy. I'm not some fucking obese, fucked up, underlying condition person.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't scared of catching COVID.
Right.
So I didn't wear a fucking mask. I never wore a mask, ever. I took a picture. People thought I was full of shit. I took a picture in a fucking grocery store in the middle of the shit without a fucking mask on. It's still on my fucking social media feed.
Right.
Like, I did the uncomfortable shit and I work on my body and I make myself healthy. So when this kind of shit pops up, it doesn't have to destroy my life.
Yeah.
I don't have to be a hermit and live inside because I'm an unhealthy fuck because I choose the easy way and eat like shit, all this other crap, so that it's going to affect my life and my life crumbles when shit gets hard.
Right.
I'm going to do it the opposite. I'm going to do like the little bit of uncomfortable shit every day so that my life doesn't shut the fuck down. You
Right.
know, I'm not afraid to go in fucking public. Like,
Yeah.
it's just,
It's like you said, it's all what you exposed to at a young age to prepare you for that. Like, I've been listening to conspiracy shit since I was in high school, reading books. So, like, yeah, bioengineered fucking some bioweapon to, you know, to put in place to fucking, you know, start a new currency. Like, yeah, I've been knowing that for fucking 25 years. So
What?
when this call came out, I'm like, this is bullshit.
Right. Right.
Like, I've been knowing this plan.
right. Well, but even if you know, if you're older and you want to make a change now, like it doesn't matter if you haven't been exposed to it
Yeah.
your whole life. Like you can start now.
Yeah.
It just starts with choosing, okay, these little tiny comforts in my life that I really don't have to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I'm not going to order Uber Eats anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my fucking ass up and look, it's a sad fucking statement. If you're going to sit here and tell me that getting in your fucking car, not walking.
Well, yeah.
I'm not telling you to walk to the fucking restaurant.
Just the adventure of the vehicle alone is enough.
Like, get
just
in the
that comfort.
Get in the fucking car
With
in
air
in the
condition.
air condition and drive to the restaurant. Order your food ahead of time.
With your cell phone, where you can
Right.
probably still watch a video.
Right. Drive to the fucking restaurant and pick it up and come home instead of getting Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Like, we're not sitting here talking about living like some kind of fucking Amish person from the 17th century.
Yeah, like we're got to go load up the wagon for a fucking month-long trip.
Right. Like, don't turn the AC on in your fucking house on your app on the way home. Turn it on when you get fucking home.
Yeah.
Like these little tiny things, people, and it sounds stupid when we talk about it, but if you start implementing them, little things like that, when you start really noticing, oh, I do this, that kind of makes shit easy that I probably don't have to do.
Yeah.
When you start finding all these things and you start changing them, you really fucking be surprised how much it's easier for you to do like the harder shit that's because it's not hard anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not a big deal. Like, yeah, fuck it, whatever, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Like it's like I don't have to. My most favorite fucking thing is when I go to the grocery store and everyone's fighting for the first fucking spot. They got to.
I'm the
They'll sit
opposite.
there- dude, they'll sit there for 10 or 15 minutes because they gotta get one of those like first 3 spots closest to the door. Motherfucker, I will park at the end of the fucking parking lot
Yeah.
and walk into the grocery store and be in there before these motherfuckers have parked.
And then out of there, too.
Yeah, all because, oh, well, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't fucking walk.
Well, I do that on a different reason. Like, I don't want to be close to anybody. I don't want to be inconvenienced by anybody. I want to park all the way in the back, walk. I don't run into anybody. Nobody's waiting for me. I'm not waiting for anybody. I just do my own pace. And then I go in and I go out. And you're close to the exit, too. You're out.
Right.
You know, just as hard it is to get up close, it's just as hard to get back out.
Correct.
Like, I'm not. You're volunteering fighting traffic. I don't want to drive in traffic.
No.
So I want to go park in the back where there's no traffic. I think traffic's a hassle.
It's stressful.
Yeah. So I don't want to be around any of that stress. You know?
I'd rather walk.
Yeah. So
You know why? Because it's not a big fucking deal walking.
It's not a big deal.
Because I choose little tiny things every day that aren't the easy way out.
Yeah.
To where me walking into the grocery store from however far away is not a big fucking deal.
yeah.
It's just not. And then if you want to take it even deeper, okay, because I think about this shit all the time. Like, what kind of example are you setting for your kids? Like, do you want your kids to be the kind of people that only take the easy way out
Yeah.
and become lazy
Yeah.
and become weak
Right.
and don't have the work ethic and the strength to be able to deal with the hard shit and put the work in needed to have everything they want in life?
Right.
Like, I make sure, you know, Avery comes to the gym with us. Avery goes to the grocery with me. Like, she sees.
Yeah.
She doesn't ask, why are we parking so far away? Because that's what we do. We park and we walk. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. Like, do you want to be a symbol of strength to your kids? Or do you want your kid, like, it's so funny when I hear these fucking men and they talk about how, like, their wives and their kids, like, don't respect them and don't listen to them or, like, yell at them. And I'm like, dude, look at you.
Yeah.
What is there to respect?
Yeah, it's been lost a long time ago.
You have nothing. You have no dominant aura about you.
Yeah.
I'm like, your stomach sticks out past your chest. I'm like, you don't have a chest. You have this nice, cute little set of baloney tits on you that whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, what is there? You got baby soft skin. You're out of shape. You can't walk to the mailbox without getting out of breath. Like, your kids probably hear you bitch about dumb shit all the time because you always take the easy way out. So if it's the slightest bit uncomfortable, you're bitching about it. You're pissed off. Your day's ruined. Okay? What is there to respect? You think your wife looks at you and thinks you're attractive and you wonder why your wife don't want to fuck you.
But your wife don't want to hear you complain.
What? Your wife's more masculine than you are. Your wife just hears you bitch all the time. Your wife sees you sit on the couch, not fucking doing anything. What is there attractive and dominant about you?
Bitching isn't attractive.
No.
Complaining isn't attractive.
So, like, be an example to your kids of, like, no, sometimes we do uncomfortable shit.
Yeah.
Like, when I took Avery 2 weekends ago, we went down by the lake, and because she likes to climb on the rocks and she likes to play on the playground and shit. Well, so I brought water because it was hot, you know? I'll sit in the heat. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not about to let, like, the heat break me. I'm just not.
No. As long as I have a long sleeve shirt on, I'm fine. I just hate that sun burning your skin. So, I hate being sunburned.
So we're out there, and she's like, you know, she's sweating, and she's like, it's really hot. And I'm like, I know, sweetie. So, like, I brought water for her. I'm like, well, do you want to go? She's like, no. She's like, I don't want to go. She's like, it's just hot. I'm like, I know. I'm like, well, if you get too hot and you want to go, just let me know. But I'm out there with her.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting in the shade and, like, letting her go play. Like, when she's on the playground and shit, I'm right there with her. When she wants to go walk on the rocks, I'm walking there with her. It's not like, okay, you go play, I'm going to sit in the shade because I'm a fucking weak pussy.
Yeah.
So she sees that I can do it, and she notices shit that Taylor and I do, and she wants to do it. So, like, your kids watch, they pay attention. Like, what are you instilling in them when they fucking grow up? Yeah. And it goes down the chain. Like, you see these weak-ass parents that have these weak that bitch about everything because they can't handle anything uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That have these kids that are fucking weak and bitch about everything because they can't handle anything uncomfortable because they have no example of what it's like to be able to handle something uncomfortable. All they know is bitch, 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 bitch. And their parents don't have what they want in life. Their parents haven't gotten everything they want out of life. The kids aren't going to get everything. It's a cycle. It fucking repeats. Like,
oh, it does repeat.
It fucking absolutely, it absolutely repeats. I see it all the time.
I mean, I put Noor in jiu-jitsu.
Good.
I took her out of dance because that seemed extremely unnatural. I don't know what benefit is putting heavy makeup on a 6-year-old, putting them in some glitter costume, and then go on stage and do dance moves. I don't know. It just seems very unnatural. Jiu-jitsu, yeah, you're rolling around, you're wrestling. I mean, you've been doing that since primates.
Right.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
But if there's any benefit from that, I mean, yeah, you got a kid laying on you, fucking trying to choke you. Like, everything else seems easy at that point. So if you can get used to that and somehow staying calm and managing to get out of that, like, everything else seems easy. But, like, these parents, like, I never grew up in any kind of martial arts thing, but I've always heard that they want to put, like, kids that have problems, like paying attention or behavioral problems, they always put them, like, in some kind of martial art to, like, discipline them. Yeah. And I feel bad for, I don't even know what you call them, coach or sensei. I don't know what it's called, jiu-jitsu.
I don't know what jiu-jitsu
It's only been like three times. But, you know, I feel bad for this coach because he's dealing with a lot of kids with a lot of problems.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, his kids don't have discipline now. Most of them.
No, they don't listen for shit, man. But, like, the parents, they're on their phone watching.
The whole time.
The whole time. They're not even watching their kid participate.
Right.
And the coaches just told them 4 times, quit fucking around. And at one time, did they call him over and say, hey, asshole, pay the fuck attention? Because I tell Nora all the time, I said, if he has to call you out by name and tell you to stop doing something, you're in trouble.
Right.
Like, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to embarrass you in front of everybody in this class.
Yeah.
Because I'm not putting up, like, that's embarrassing. You're going to embarrass me.
Yeah, but dude, you don't realize that. Well, you realize, but parents don't realize the positive impact that has on fucking kids.
Yeah.
While they're developing and coming up and all of that shit.
But I feel bad for the kid, and I know why the kid's acting out, and I know why the kid's bad, because the kid fucking accomplished something on the mat, and then he turns to look to see if his dad's watching, and he's not. He's on the fucking phone. Yep. So the kid's acting out because he can't get attention from his parent.
No, because his parents just throw him on a tablet. Like when he's home and he wants to do shit or whatever. Yeah, it's like go ahead, go do this, go fucking watch YouTube.
I don't know shit about jiu-jitsu. I'm ready to get on the fucking mat.
Yeah,
I'm watching my daughter kind of fuck these little kids like boys up a little bit. Like I'm like fuck yeah. But dude, I'm grabbing on the thing. I'm like get that motherfucker.
That's how it was when my stepson wrestled.
Yeah.
Because I wrestled. That's how it was. Like I used to in the beginning, before the gym was opening, when I actually was a involved step parent before I became a piece of shit.
Right.
And I would go to his wrestling meets. I get psyched the fuck up.
Dude, all right, when he won,
when he won his first match, we were standing by this back wall, and like all these parents on saying shit, and I'm talking to him and telling him like, don't you fucking stop. I'm like, keep going, don't stop, don't. And that's. He just started wrestling. So this first match that he won, I don't know if it was his match or it was division, but the only reason he beat this kid was because he just didn't stop working. He didn't really know a ton of what to do. Yeah. But this other kid got tired. Yeah. And I was like, don't fucking stop. I was like, and I kept yelling. I'm like, don't stop. Keep wrestling, keep wrestling. And that's the only reason he won. Yeah. Was because the other kid got frustrated and tired. And he was tired. Right. But he just
wouldn't let him beat him.
Dude, he won and there was a door behind me. And I was so happy. I turned around and I pointed to the fucking door. All the parents are like looking at me. I'm like, whatever. Like I was like, you get jacked up.
Yeah, dude, I'm 6 years old jiu-jitsu fucking first day and I'm ready to fucking run through that wall.
And again, the reason I tell people this shit is because I experience it. So this isn't like bullshit that I'm pulling out of my ass. It's because I've gone through it and I've experienced it. But like the shit with jiu-jitsu, okay? So in people's minds, they're like, oh, okay, so she's going to get good at jiu-jitsu and jiu-jitsu will be easy. No. Everything outside of that is going to get easy because she's going to develop discipline and she's going to get used to continually pushing
and never quitting
and working when she doesn't want to,
and working when you're tired,
which develops your work ethic, correct? So like that transfers outside of jiu-jitsu, and I tell people that all the fucking time. I'm like, y'all fucking think that coming to the gym and working out or eating right or whatever just pertains to that. Okay, good. So now working out's going to be easy. No, motherfucker. Yeah. It transfers. Yeah. It transfers outside of this shit. Yeah. Like it's habits, and it's a mindset that you still instill and create inside of you, and that mindset you carry with you. Right. You don't just have the mindset in the gym. When you develop it, the mindset's there. It goes with you every fucking where you go and with everything you do. Yeah. And these people think that like, oh no, so that pertains to the gym. No, fucker, no. It pertains to everything. Right. Like everything. So,
and not only that, God forbid if something does happen and somebody does try to fuck with her, she'll be able to kill him.
Exactly.
So the dancing, we did it for 2 years. It's the second biggest scam behind the baseball.
I think dancing's hard. If you continue it, if you do it your whole life,
Yes,
and
there's
you
a
stick
lead.
with it.
Yes, there's a lead.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and
Like,
pretend
they work hard,
that
right.
shit's easy. It's not.
No.
You know, it's not. But we're talking about doing it your whole life.
Correct.
Going up in the levels, not the little. And yes, it does have to start somewhere. I get all that and blah, blah, blah. And yes, if they do stay with it and they are doing it all the time, and yes, it can develop the exact same thing if that's where it goes. If you got
Right.
your kid in dance for 2 or 3 years and they grow out of it and they're just doing like this little bullshit dance stuff.
That's what
like,
it is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's not it. That's not it.
And if you're like in ballet, like my cousin did ballet, you know what she got out of it? Fucking jacked up feet.
Yeah.
She got ugly feet. So that's what she got from it.
Right.
Nothing else. And her parents got fucking $500,000 in bills.
I mean, look, if it's something that you love to do, and there's going to be times when you don't want to do it, and showing up and doing it anyway,
Yeah.
that's where you get the benefit, and that's where you help develop that mindset. But that happens over time.
Yeah.
You know, that happens as you continually do it throughout your life.
I don't know my daughter growing up in this fake world of makeup and performance, and it's just phony.
Well, yeah, I don't really see how that is going to benefit someone as they get older outside in life. I think it's
Yeah, my wife's like,
to me it seems very showy, and it feeds
Yeah.
like the
pedophiles.
well the superficial like bullshit that social media is all about. Like everybody's got to look good, everybody's got to look perfect,
yes.
and no one has cellulite, no one has wrinkles.
Yes.
It kind of feeds.
There's more important things
Yeah.
in life than looking good,
Right.
and wearing makeup.
Correct.
It's more important things.
Correct.
And self-defense is a great one.
Well, just combat sports in general, you hear more people doing it, and you see a lot more ultra successful rich people doing it because it teaches
Yes.
discipline. That's
Yes.
not a fucking coincidence.
Right.
Like, they do it because it teaches discipline. And if you think
All those
you're
dudes
going
are
to
getting
be
into it.
a millionaire and run this giant successful company with no discipline, you're fucking delusional.
Yeah.
Okay? You're literally delusional.
Yeah.
Like it is needed. It's totally fucking needed, and it's a great way to develop that discipline because not just like for the people that don't really know a ton about it, jiu-jitsu is a lot of like form and mechanics and shit like that. It's not just about strength.
Correct.
So like you have to learn how to not get in your head and your emotions. Like you have to stay calm.
Yeah.
You have to feel what's going on.
Yeah.
And know what to do and where to position. So it teaches you also to like control your mind,
Yes.
to not just get irrational and emotionally fucking lose it.
And you're using other people's mistakes and weaknesses against themselves.
Correct. Which that transfers to life too.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit.
Yeah. So it's a lot of benefits.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. I mean, that's why it's so popular now.
So we're out the matrix, tapped out the matrix, and and my wife's like, "Oh man, she loves jujitsu," and I'm like, "Yes, it's natural. There's nothing natural about dance.
No.
This fake and phony." Fucking put all these chemicals in your hair and you strap your fucking hair straight back and into a bun and you wear this fucking crazy costume. You're on stage for 2 minutes. What in the fuck is that?
I was talking to one of my clients this week, and she listens to the podcast, so she's probably gonna fucking hear this. But she said she put her son in flag football, and I'm like, "Why not tackle?" And she's like, "Absolutely not." And I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "No." She's like, "That's how they get concussions." And I'm like, "Hold on." I'm like, "I played football my whole childhood."
Yeah.
I'm like, "I didn't have a concussion." And she was like, "Well, you probably did. You just didn't know about it." I'm like, "Well, if I did, I'm fine."
Yeah.
Like, I'm not fucked up.
With hand-me-down equipment that the playground just gave you.
Yeah, with shit equipment.
Yeah,
I'm
helmets
like,
from the fucking 80s.
Yeah, I'm like, helmets now are better. Like, everything's all about preventing
You
concussions.
can't even hit people anymore
Right, I'm
like you can.
and let's just be real.
It's almost flag football.
Yeah, these fucking kids at these playgrounds now, they not like they were when we were young. Like, these motherfuckers.
no.
Like we were trying to
Kill.
We were in grammar school trying to kill people. Like, we were trying to see who we could knock out unconscious on the other team, so like the other team just wouldn't have enough players to play.
Recess
They're not doing that now.
Yeah, recess was tackle football.
Yeah.
We're in class drawing up plays for recess.
Yes.
In tackle football, there was no two-hand touch football ever. It's always tackling.
But that's the thing. Like you said, it's natural.
It's natural.
Like a lot of the demasculinization shit is going all the way down to the kids.
Yeah.
They won't let these little boys be fucking boys. Like, go play in the fucking mud, go get in fights, go wrestle.
Go hit your head on something.
Yeah. Go get hurt. Go, like, fuck, man. Like, go be a fucking boy. Go play football. Go.
Hey, go get the wind knocked out of you.
Yeah, I remember when I played, I think when I was in 7th grade, I had to play flag football for my grammar school team because I was too heavy to play at the playground.
Yeah. And in grammar schools, they didn't have tackle football.
No,
you had to wait to high school.
Well, you had to play for a playground.
Playground,
And then you were playing kids from all over.
Sure.
So, like, you had some monsters. You had kids of every shape, fucking size, athletic level, like you.
Yeah.
You just had to live in that zip code.
Oh, they had 10-year-olds with mustaches.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, you're lying. That's
fuck
not
you,
real.
dude.
Yeah.
And, like...
Well, you're 15.
And, like, dude, like, you didn't go to school with these kids, so, like, some of these kids ended up not liking each other. They'd get in fist fights after fucking practice and shit. But, like... Dude, I mean, it's boy shit. Like, it is...
Hey, you just won a whole game fucking hitting on each other.
Yeah, dude.
And if you got owned all game, that person wants to fight you.
And then how do you learn how to be a man and to deal with shit that a man's supposed to deal with when you're constantly being removed from
Your natural instinct.
physical situations and difficult situations and shit, like when you're constantly taken away from it.
Right.
Like, no, that you're fighting you're fighting fucking evolution. Like, this is not this is not how shit was meant to be.
Yeah. And to tackle football too, like people don't realize, like the defensive player that's hitting the person, like that person hurts. It hurts that person just as much as it does the offensive player.
Yeah.
But if you play defense, you're just a sick person.
Yeah.
And you just enjoy
Well, you're
that.
used to it. You get used to hitting people.
Yeah, but
like,
you enjoyed that pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because that's what you did.
You're a different person.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's just what you did.
Yeah.
Like, you got used to running up to people and hitting them as hard as you could.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that was it. Like,
But they took that out. Now it's just arm tackles now. There ain't no hitting.
I asked her because I didn't even think they had it anymore. I'm like, do they even have tackle football? She's like, oh yeah, they do. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why didn't you put them in that? And she was like, oh no. I'm like,
I had to go to a birthday party on the North Shore, and his son is in 8th grade, and it's his first time playing tackle football. But he said in the playgrounds on the North Shore, so you already know who's over there. They didn't have enough people for teams to play each other. Right. They only had enough people sign up to make one team, and then other teams had to go play other playgrounds. Like, you had to go find other teams to play.
It's kind of like traveling league.
Yeah, but like for us, we had 4 teams. Yeah. Every age had 4 teams. Like, everybody played tackle football, you know?
Oh, and some people didn't play because, like, some people you got cut from a team, or like if you were what was left, you got put on a team, but you suck, so you didn't play.
Yeah.
But you still got put on a team, you know? Like, just because, like, it wasn't today, like, everyone's got to play. Fuck you. If you weren't good, you didn't play.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how it worked.
No.
And then we wonder why we have this generation of people coming up that can't deal with shit.
Yeah.
They can't.
Nowadays, you find a team until you play. You just quit the team. Oh, I can't play on this team. I'm quitting this team. I'll go join another team. And then you'll keep doing that until you
find a mediocre enough team that you can be on.
So you can find the shittiest team,
right,
for your son, your phenom, to end up starting.
I'd kick my son's ass. I'd be like, "Fuck you. We're gonna go in the backyard and practice."
Or just say, "This isn't your sport. Let's go."
If he wants to do it, because look, I wasn't crazy athletic, but I loved football. I mean, they put me at center, dude. Yeah. Like.
But you played, though. You were on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I wasn't good.
Yeah.
You know, when I was in the playground, I'm like, well, we talked about it the first episode. I was like a little fat fuck. Like, I mean, I wasn't any good, but I loved it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to play.
Physicality.
You know? And then I got tired as I got older. and I got to the age where I could start working out, I got tired. I wanted to be stronger. I wanted to be better.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, my parents weren't into sports. They literally could give me no advice on how to be better athletically.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm going to go work out. I'm going to get stronger because I'm tired of, I don't want to be the little fat, unathletic person on the team.
Yeah.
I want to be the crazy motherfucker that like people are afraid of. So I went and started working out.
Yeah.
You know, but now it's like these parents enable these kids to be mediocre. It's like, no, fuck you, dude. Like, we're going to go in the backyard and we're going to practice, and like, you're going to get better. Like, it's not, oh, let's bring you down a notch. How about we bring you up a fucking notch? How about that?
Well, there's no more practice.
What do you mean?
There's no more practice. There's no more preparation. There's no more getting good, you know, skill wise in order. It's only games. So the only way you make money is games. There's no money for these coaches in practice. You don't charge admission to practice, so practice is a waste of time. Fuck practice. We need to have a game every day so we can make money. And people don't realize that. So your kid's playing all these games, your kid doesn't even know what cutoff man to fucking hit. They don't know how to do a rundown or a first and third. They don't know any of that. They don't know how to run. They don't know how to run the bases.
So essentially, there is no discipline being developed.
No,
essentially,
they don't know how to do anything.
Right.
There's no practice. It's games. We can only, if we practice Tuesday and Thursday, that's not money. We need to have a game Tuesday and Thursday. We need to fucking play game. We need a tournament every weekend. We're not going to practice ground balls. Fuck that. We need games because I need money.
Well, that explains a lot. It makes a lot of sense.
And I need to tell you, your son is going to go. I'm going to tell everybody on my team, you have college potential.
Get the fuck out of here.
Your kid's going to college while simultaneously washing skid marks out of his underwear because he can't even wipe his ass good enough, but yet he's good enough to play college.
Right.
The fucking math ain't mathing.
No.
Little Johnny's not a phenom.
Well, the problem is if these kids were actually being taught something and actually were being made
They don't know how to play the game. That's what I'm getting at.
Right, correct. But that's what I'm saying. So, okay, so how that transfers later on to life and teaches the absolute wrong shit later on in life is because the game...
It's like college.
The game is life, business, whatever you're trying to do.
It's
like
everything.
when you're in the game.
Yeah.
So you're not used to having to practice to be good at the game. You're just used to going in the fucking game.
Right.
So now you got people growing up being like, oh, I'm going to start a business with no skin in the game.
Exactly.
And the business fails.
Right.
And then, oh, I'm going to go fucking be in this relationship, having never been in a relationship before or never worked on themselves, don't know shit about the dynamics between a man and a woman, and have fucked up relationships.
Yeah.
It's like it all, fuck man, it all transfers. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Like it everything transfers. It all fucking transfers. So like all these shortcuts you're taking, all these easy way outs that people are fucking taking because they want money or what the fuck ever.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just making life harder. It is making you less able to deal with life. It is making you less able to deal with the hard shit. And P.S. Life's fucking hard.
Right.
If you can't deal with the hard shit, you're not going to be able to deal with fucking life.
Right. Well, again, the games are fun. The games are great. Night game under the lights.
When you know what you're doing, it's fun.
Right, but that's fun. That's the fun part about the sport. The fun part isn't taking 1,000 ground balls or fucking 1,000 cuts during the week to prepare for the game. They don't, because nobody sees that.
No. The fun part is winning the game. That's
Right.
the fun fucking part.
Right.
Okay. And the way you win the game is you do the ground balls.
But but the practices were never fun. But that it's just like life.
Well, no, but we knew when we were younger, though, we had to practice because we wanted to win the game.
Right.
Like they went hand in hand. It was like, do you want to win? Okay, cool. Show up to practice every fucking day.
Yeah.
That's how you win.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you ought to see there's like plays, there's like run plays that don't even happen at like other higher levels. Like they trick the players to like score runs. Like they just keep running. Like if somebody has the ball, they just keep running because they don't know to like call a timeout or step off the rubber or do things.
Yeah.
Like because they're young. So the coaches teach them basically how to cheat the system in order to win. It's bizarre. Because the more wins that team has and the more bullshit tournaments that this team wins, that looks good to dumb parents.
Right.
And they want little Johnny to be on the best team.
Even though he blows. And when he goes and steps up a level, he's not going to play because he blows.
Yeah. But then again, like, they don't know anything about how to play the game.
Well,
it's awesome.
It sounds fucking terrible.
But that's everything in life, though.
Yes,
it's high school,
correct.
It's colleges.
Correct.
Those institutions don't prepare. Like, when you graduate, you think that motherfucker knows anything about the real world? No, it didn't prepare you for anything.
Dude, I can tell you right now.
Everything is a scam.
Dude, college did not prepare me. I do think you have to have a fundamental level of education.
Yes, of course.
So I think high school is necessary. Dude, college, I switched my degree 4 times. So you would think after switching for 4 degrees, I'd have this vast wealth of like knowledge of all this shit. Dude, college didn't teach me a fucking thing about life.
No.
Not a thing. Mm-mm. Not a fucking thing. Mm-mm. Waste of time. Total waste of fucking time.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to be a doctor or a lawyer. So it was a waste of fucking time.
Yeah. And whatever you majored in, you got a job. Dude, you had to learn how to do everything hands-on right there.
Their way. Not the way you were taught in school.
No.
You had to learn their way.
Exactly. You learned. Same with the fire academy. You did what you had to do to pass. And then when you got on the truck, now you're going to learn how to fight a fire.
Correct.
And that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't really know how much to beat it in y'all's heads anymore, but I can promise you this. And if you don't have any accountability and if you don't have a desire to change, it's not going to mean anything. But if that's the case, I don't know why the fuck you're listening to this podcast anyway. But I can tell y'all right now, every little thing that you are doing in your life to try and make it easier or comfortable or of how much you're avoiding doing the uncomfortable things or the things that are harder, it is hindering your life 1,000 fucking percent. 1,000%. And if you want to change and if you want to see a change, then you have to change right now, not tomorrow. Right now. And the one thing I wish I could impose on all you guys is how big of an effect like the little things will have. Somebody that listened to I don't know if it was a Q&A or an episode we did where I talked about my gratitude journal. One of the guys at the gym started doing it. Mm-hmm. And he's like, dude, the fucking first day I did it. He's like, I wrote down 3 things that I was thankful for. He's like, my whole day was fucking better. I'm like, dude, you don't realize. I'm not saying we don't talk about this shit to like hear ourselves talk.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this shit because I've done it.
Yeah,
and I've gotten it from other people that have done it because it fucking works.
Proven.
Like, small shit. If people would really realize how big of an impact the small shit could have, you'd be doing all the small shit. Yeah. You'd be doing everything that was fucking small.
And if you're constantly harping on just the bad things in your life, instead of focusing on what you actually, the good things you actually got going on and just building off of those things, instead of letting the few little bad things beat you down all the time, you'd get over the bad thing.
Exactly. That's exactly fucking true. What you got for us, Sal? What nugget of wisdom you have for final thoughts?
Step out the fucking matrix. Do your own thing. Quit trying to keep up with the Joneses. If everybody's doing it, chances are it's fucking wrong.
Agreed.
Do your own fucking thing. Stop trying to impress everybody. Nobody gives a fuck. We're not fucking 13, 15 anymore. Nobody cares. Just quit trying to make other people happy.
I agree.
and just take care of your family. Make sure your family's solid.
Right.
Worry about what other fucking families are doing.
Doesn't matter.
And letting that shit destroy your fammy. It's not going to work.
Agree.
That family you're looking up to is fucking miserable. They're on the verge of divorce. You don't realize that.
It's true.
You're happy.
True.
They're fucking miserable. Let it go.
It's so true.
Fuck.
Fuck guys. Just do the small shit. Every little tiny thing you can do to choose something that's a little bit harder as opposed to what's easier and comfortable. Fucking do it. I promise you, your life will change. Your life will turn around. I mean, legit. I can't say it enough times. Book recommendation. Absolutely love this fucking book. Read it recently. This guy, Darren Donnelly, he's got a series of books he writes. They're fucking awesome. I love them. They're very easy reads. They're very simple reads. Super, super fucking powerful messages. I love them. This one is Think Like a Warrior, the 5 Inner Beliefs That Make You Unstoppable. Awesome fucking book. Usually his books revolve around sports. So if y'all aren't a really big sports person, you may not like it. I'm not particularly big into sports books, but he writes them in a way that really, really relates to life, even though it's like in a sports environment, and they're really fucking good. I literally bought every book he wrote because I read 2 of them. They were fucking amazing. Definitely recommend this book. 5 great things in here that if you can adopt and take into your life will also change your life. So highly, highly recommend this. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're doing this right now, as I say every time, to help people. So if there's an episode where we talk about some shit that relates to something you're going through or someone you know that's going through it, recommend, an episode to them. Hopefully it helps them out. That's why we're doing this. We're all struggling right now. We're all going through life together. We all don't hate each other, which we talked about in the last podcast. So the best thing we can do is try and help each other out. If you know somebody going through it, recommend the episode to them, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Talk to y'all next week. Peace.